Good evening, everybody. Monday morning quarterback, episode 175. If you were out here for PRI last week, I hope you survived without getting sick. I tried to use hand sanitizer all the time because you probably shake 100 hands a day. Those of you who came to our open house on Thursday, thank you. That was awesome. Got to see so many people, show them around our beautiful facility. And if you got here late, I apologize. We ran out of food at the end. We doubled our food order from last year, and I think we had like 75 pounds of pulled pork, and we still ran out. So next year it's going to be even bigger. We'll have more food. My wife was extremely embarrassed that we ran out of food. So we'll make sure we got extra next year, and we'll do something cool like we did this year, raffling off a jack. Excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. That's the thing with a live show. I film these live, even though they're not necessarily live on Facebook anymore. So tonight's topic is Tulsa Shootout prep. So that's going to pertain to a good portion of you. We've been going a long time, and so I come up with a list of the do's and don'ts at Tulsa. For those of you going for the first time, or maybe you've only been once, we are seasoned veterans. We go back to all the way when they ran go-karts and micros at the same time, and you thought the fumes were bad in there now. You should have been there when half the building was prepping go-kart tires, which is 100% legal. It was a whole nother smell. So speaking of the air, they do a really good job of trying to get the airflow going out of there. If you're pitted near the back of the building, it's really not a problem at all. But if you're up near the track, just go outside and get fresh air once an hour or so. That goes a long way. Another thing that I found that has helped me stay healthy is airborne every day and blow your nose thoroughly multiple times a day, right? I even considered like one of them silly neti pot things, to like flush your sinuses, because like Jack, who's behind the camera, like he's in the infield, and I found like when you get to the hotel or Airbnb at night, if you like really rinse your nose and blow your nose, that helps so you're not sucking that gunk in when you're sleeping at night. But airborne's your best friend, and fresh air. Yes, we will be on site servicing shocks, tuning shocks. Every year people ask us if we can dyno torsion bars. The torsion bar dyno is a big, heavy, clunky machine. We don't bring it with us, but we will have new bars and springs available along with some of our new merch. If you weren't here at PRI, we have some new hats and a beanie and a hoodie and a shirt. We'll have that new stuff with us. A couple things to help you prep before you get there. You have to buy your fuel when you're there, and they check it because it's got like a non-smoke additive. It's colored. So go there with very little fuel in your car to little fuel. So you're not having to pump that out and then store that somewhere. If you go with 3-4 gallons in your car, then you're going to have to do something with that before you can put the Tulsa Shootout fuel in. The other thing is the transponders mount on the other side of the car. So most places you go, they want it on the right. At the Shootout, they want it on the left. They make you tape the transponders on. So no need for your transponder pouch. You don't even need to bring that. Numbers, they have a list on My Race Pass, I think, of what your actual number is because there's so many cars. And then they have a rule. Excuse me, my nose is itching. If you are designated a letter, like if you're 7B, they have a rule on like how big the B needs to be. So make sure you have that all ahead of time. That'll save you last minute scrambling, trying to get all that stuff. Another pro tip, go to Harbor Freight. Get the little small furniture dollies. One under each rear tire is going to make pushing back to your pit super, super helpful, especially if you're near the back of the building. If you do get parked at the back of the building, don't worry. I've seen Shootout get one from the back of the building before. Doesn't matter where you park. Parking day is stressful enough for everybody involved. Just wherever you get parked. As long as you're in the building, you're ready to go racing. I had another thought on that. Where do we park? So now that we're racing multiple classes and servicing shocks, this will be the first time we've done that. They're going to move us like one spot over. So we'll still be near Factor 1 and near the Factor 1 tire trailer, but I think we're going to be one spot over. We've got a bunch of banners that hang up on the top of the trailer. Should be super easy to find us, and when we get parked, we'll do some social media posts so you know where to find us to get all of your stuff serviced. So, best food to eat at the Expo Center. You're there for a long time. My two favorites are the Philly cheesesteak is like the best thing outside of Philadelphia, and the Two Hands burger. Jack, are you disagreeing? No.
I completely agree.
Yeah,
The Philly
those
is
two.
amazing.
The Philly's great. And it's right outside of our trailer normally. We might be a little bit farther away. So like at about 11 o'clock, they're grilling that thing and it starts like coming in our vents. It's hard not to eat one of those each day. And then if you're out and about, RIP Molly's Landing, that was like one of my most favorite restaurants in the whole country, and it burned down a few years ago. Amazing steaks. Andolini's Pizza Company, awesome pizza, super good. And then Burnco and Jenks. There used to be one closer to the track. It burnt down. I don't know what. All these insurance fraud on restaurants in Tulsa. Just kidding. But it's now in Jenks. It's maybe 20 minutes from the expo, but it's really worth the drive. And there's an Andolini's there too, but the original Andolini's is a little closer. So those are my pro tips. Andolini's, Burnco, if you're out and about. And you can get out of that building. Don't feel like you're trapped in there. I'd say on average, they do like 6 to 8 races an hour. So if you're 30 races away, you've got a little bit of time to get out, get fresh air, go get something to eat. You don't need to eat every meal there in the expo center, and it is good for you to get out and get some fresh air. So we are looking forward to it. We're happy we don't have to leave on Christmas Day this year. We'll be pulling out on the 28th. If there's anything you need taken to the Tulsa Shootout, let us know by Monday. We're closed a few days next week to give all of our staff time to enjoy Christmas with their family. But so if you get us an order by Monday, we'll make sure we have it packed and in the trailer. And we look forward to seeing you all in Tulsa on the 30th of January. And thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, share this video so everybody gets CSI's pro tips. Follow along on our social media. We've had some hilarious experiences while in Tulsa, and we'll post all about those at our Airbnb.